Yo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys currently sitting at 500, 2-2 through 4 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Baker going to give it to Irving. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 14 carries, 111 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Now Purdy. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
23 more yards. That's another Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 11 carries, 55 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Sam Laporta.
On first down, Bingham. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
15 yards. That's good for a first down.
Up the middle they go. Bingham. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the jet sweep, McMillan. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Calling an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run up the middle with Irving. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a first down. A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Bingham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Quick throw. Mayfield completes it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to Jalen
Mayfield down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throw right side, looked in here by Besh. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 2nd and a couple as they've got it as we resume action. ETN up the middle, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
In punt formation.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneers.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes well.
Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
J.C. Horn on the tackle.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jalen McMillan. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 29 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Purdy now to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Straight ahead, ETN. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, Bingham. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll find McMillan here.
Mayfield's pass.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That is caught. McMillan with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to the Porter. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sanders, incomplete. Brings up 2nd.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This is caught by McMillan. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Purdy from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Jamel Dean right there on the coverage.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This one caught by Ridley. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd and 5. At the 43.
Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the New York Jets. And how about a big play here from the Jaguars defense? They only had 1 takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yaya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Purdy. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5. They go play action. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Purdy. Wide open receiver, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Purdy now to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
It's a gain of 2. And the Panthers.
A handoff for ETN.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Panthers
first down. They'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First down.
Here's a give to ETN.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Trevor Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
On a jet sweep, this is Dell.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 14.
Mayfield to throw it.
Buccaneers.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Irving is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Back of the end zone, can he get his...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the Panthers, first down.
Now Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the left side, he's got McMillan.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 42-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 11 now.
Purdy checks this down to Hubbard.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll find McMillan here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Purdy looking to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Purdy. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Gets by him at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Tank Dell.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Mayfield looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Purdy from the gun. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up
Purdy.
2nd and 10.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Bash over the middle. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
It's 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And that's going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7. Mayfield on play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Mayfield down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
shotgun now with Purdy. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Purdy now to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll run on first down. Bingham. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. An 8-yard gain.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.